What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk to you on Rivian. I want to go over some of the current data points, talk on what is prompting this run today, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So currently Rivian is up 4.14%, a lot of volatility within the first about hour and a half of the trading day. So 24.62 and 23.31. That'll make a lot more sense once I go over the technicals as far as the resistance and support points to kind of watch for. 12.19 million shares have been traded so far. 36.28 is the average. These are some of the transactions that have occurred already on the secondary market, over $100,000. And so as you can see, first thing kicking it off, 4.59 million. Anything that does show a ask is a buy, and you can tell that based on the bid, the ask, and the selling price at the time. So big money is rushing into Rivian, which is a very good thing, and there has been no news coming out from Rivian itself, no SEC filings to really justify this. It is just largely the broader market in extreme greed mode. So the fear and greed index is currently at 79, so that is propelling a lot of stocks higher. So it's kind of pushing a lot of the technicals, so that is really helping Rivian. I'll go over the technicals in a second. There hasn't been any recent analyst ratings, so last one was done about 12 days ago, $30 price target, Canaccord and George, who does have a 50% success rating. So kind of good stuff when it comes to that. The latest Morningstar report was just, out. It does show the fair market value for Rivian being $30.22. So that has gone up considerably as well. Previously, I think it was at $26, give or take. So this is a nice change of events. If you are looking for a lot of good compiled information, such as analyst ratings, forecasts, even Elliott Wave technicals, then take a look at Interactive Brokers, a link in the description below and also the comments for all of this information to be completely free. And obviously, as you can kind of see, assuming Rivian does stay above $20.80, which is the pivot point for the Elliott Wave, it does project that Rivian is going to be between the $28.50 and $30 range in the short term. So the technicals are ready to go parabolic. Today though, I'll break it down on what shorts are doing. As I said in the past, I don't see Rivian being a short squeeze play by any means, just it's a good benchmark. So 1.12 million shares have been increased so far this morning, so shorts are very doubtful about this rally today. 14.14% of the free float is being shorted. 94.85 million shares overall are being shorted. 0.8 is that cost to borrow, so that is very, very low. And through Interactive Brokers, short availability does indicate that there is more than 10 million shares available to be shorted. Options wise, within the first 2 hours or hour and a half of the trading day, $6.22 million in calls being purchased versus 2.85 million in puts. So a lot of money is getting into Rivian through options. 54% of all the options today so far are bullish. So people are anticipating a continuation of this nice rally today. Of the call options that are being purchased, it is anticipated for it to be above around $25.50 by the end of this week. Looking at puts, it's anticipated for it to be sub $23.50. So I think there's a lot more upside anticipated versus down. But of course, when it comes down to one of the reasons behind the scenes, it's not official, but unofficially, this did come out. So drone footage of a ton of Rivian vans. Even though Amazon did say that they're not going to be taking any more vans, I guess, during the holiday season, but with the holiday season over, I think that it is fair to assume that a lot of these vans are going to be having homes sooner rather than later. And I think this is at a very fast rate. So this is a very good piece of news, or I guess drone footage, even though it's not official news or whatever else, I still feel like this is good. And I believe this came out a couple days back, or on the 24th. But still, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. This definitely should really help Rivian's Q4 earnings. Well, actually, it might not necessarily help their revenue unless they're able to deliver it from now until the end of the year, which seems unlikely. But it'll be added on their inventory and it'll be on their next earnings. So once again, let me know your thoughts on that. When it comes down to the technicals, so 2409, with it at 2409, it is between this pivot and this R1. It did have a high so far, like I said, of 2462, which it did bounce off of this R2. So this day already has been crazy. It's been trading between the P and the R2, so very vast, a lot of volatility. But the next big points to watch for is this 2421, whether it closes above it or below it, because if it does close below it, then 2343 is going to be that next strong resistance, which, like I said, that's where puts are anticipating for it to go. Vice versa, people are anticipating a continuation of the momentum for it to be between this R2 and this R3. So again, 2469 is going to be a very strong resistance that you'll want to watch for, and this 2421 probably will continue to flirt with that for the remainder part of the day. But I do feel that based on the Elliott wave, a lot of just the broader market optimism, bigger and better things might be coming right around the corner. Let me know your thoughts on Rivian in the comments below. Going over some data points that I like to look at. Momentum shows number of retail investors are getting in. So this is one of those rare circumstances that both big money and retail are buying at the exact same time. So a little bit of FOMO kicking in behind the scenes. Looking at stochastic, it is currently at 87, which technically is considered overbought somewhat, but there is just a lot of optimism, so propelling it a little bit higher. As soon as the market does show some signs of slowing or weakness, you are going to see a lot of stocks such as Rivian or anything that is overbought. You're going to see a pretty big pullback to the next strong support range. So just be anticipating that in the foreseeable future as well. Stochastic though, there is no defined trend. So overall, I feel like bigger and better things are coming down Rivian's path. Analysts know that, Elliott wave knows that, as well as Morningstar. So once again, $30.22 is that fair market value for Rivian, and that is just accounting for their assets alone. Let me know your thoughts on Rivian in the comments below. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday season, Merry Christmas, and all the other fun jazz depending on what you celebrate. But I appreciate all of you watching. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, take advantage of this promo with Moomoo. It is only for a couple more days up until December the 31st. Sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is one of the best deals in the market. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, I appreciate all of you watching.